After 65, what if something as innocent as honey, the golden nectar we've trusted for centuries, could silently change your gut forever? Most seniors believe honey is one of the healthiest natural foods on Earth. It's soothing, sweet, and said to heal digestion. But new research suggests that after age 65, your body doesn't process honey the same way it once did. The very enzymes, bacteria, and gut lining that once thrived on it may now react differently, leading to what experts call irreversible gut changes. Only about 1% of people over 65 truly understand what happens inside their gut when they take even a spoonful daily. In this video, we'll uncover the shocking science behind honey's hidden effects on your aging digestive system, how it can harm your microbiome, trigger inflammation, and weaken your gut barrier if used the wrong way. But don't worry, by the end, you'll also learn how to use honey safely to protect your gut instead of damaging it. So stay tuned, because what you're about to discover may completely change how you look at honey forever. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways we often don't notice, and one of the biggest transformations happens deep inside our gut. After 65, your digestive system no longer functions like it did in your younger years. The stomach produces less acid, the pancreas releases fewer digestive enzymes, and the small intestine becomes slower at absorbing nutrients. This means that foods which were once easy to digest can now cause bloating, gas, or discomfort. Honey, though natural and full of beneficial compounds, becomes one of those foods that the aging gut can struggle with. You see, honey is not just sugar. It's a complex mixture of glucose, fructose, enzymes, acids, and bioactive compounds, but its high fructose content is what poses a serious problem for seniors. As the digestive system weakens, the small intestine struggles to break down and absorb fructose efficiently. This leads to something known as fructose malabsorption, where unabsorbed fructose travels to the colon, feeding harmful bacteria and causing fermentation. The result? Gas, bloating, diarrhea, and chronic inflammation, all of which can disrupt the delicate balance of your gut microbiome. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria that play a crucial role in digestion, immunity, and even brain function. But after 65, this bacterial balance starts to shift. Good bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium decrease, while bad bacteria and yeast strains become more dominant. When you consume honey frequently, especially on an empty stomach, its natural sugars act as food for these harmful microbes, allowing them to multiply rapidly. This process can lead to an imbalance called dysbiosis, where harmful bacteria overpower the beneficial ones. Over time, dysbiosis can cause what experts call leaky gut syndrome, a condition in which the intestinal wall becomes weak and porous. Once that happens, toxins, bacteria, and undigested food particles start leaking into your bloodstream. Your immune system goes on constant alert, triggering inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation doesn't just stay in the gut. It spreads to your joints, brain, and skin, often leading to fatigue, memory issues, joint pain, and autoimmune reactions. And here's the most surprising part. The very enzymes and antioxidants that make honey seem healthy can turn against you when your gut is weak. Raw honey is rich in compounds like glucose oxidase and hydrogen peroxide, which have mild antibacterial effects. But in older adults with thinning gut linings, these compounds can irritate sensitive intestinal tissue. Over time, repeated irritation may lead to micro tears in the gut wall, making it easier for toxins to enter the bloodstream. The process is slow, silent, and often unnoticed, until symptoms like chronic constipation, constant bloating, or unexplained fatigue appear. Now, let's add another layer to this problem. Most commercial honey available today isn't pure. Many brands are adulterated with high fructose corn syrup, rice syrup, or synthetic sugars. These additives are cheaper to produce and, honestly, can mimic honey's taste and texture perfectly. But for your gut, they're really poison. Synthetic sugars disrupt the microbial balance even faster, spiking blood glucose and causing insulin resistance. For seniors already managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, this can make matters worse. According to nutrition experts, adulterated honey has been linked to fatty liver disease, gut inflammation, and metabolic imbalance in older adults. So even if you're consuming what you believe is natural honey, it may be harming your gut in ways you don't realize. Another thing most people don't know is that honey can influence your gut-brain axis. That's the communication system between your digestive tract and your brain. When your gut bacteria become unbalanced, they send distress signals through the vagus nerve to your brain. That's why many seniors report experiencing anxiety, irritability, or brain fog after meals. It's not just emotional, it's biological. A disturbed gut microbiome can alter neurotransmitter production, reducing serotonin levels and increasing stress hormones. So that daily teaspoon of honey in your tea, though comforting, could be triggering mood swings and memory issues indirectly through the gut. Some researchers even argue that long-term honey overconsumption may alter the gut's mucosal immunity, the protective layer that shields your intestinal lining from pathogens. When that layer weakens, your gut becomes more vulnerable to bacterial infections and food sensitivities. Seniors who frequently complain of everything upsetting their stomach may actually be experiencing this decline in mucosal defense. But don't panic, not all honey is bad. The danger lies in how and when it's consumed. For example, taking honey first thing in the morning on an empty stomach or at night before bed can cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by fermentation in the gut. This is when the irreversible changes begin. The gut lining weakens, inflammation increases, and beneficial microbes die off. However, if you consume small amounts of raw, unprocessed honey with fiber-rich foods, the effects are very different. Fiber acts like a shield, slowing down the absorption of sugars and feeding the good bacteria instead. Foods like oats, chia seeds, or flax seeds can balance honey's sweetness while protecting your microbiome. If you're over 65 and notice symptoms like bloating after tea with honey, irregular bowel movements, or unexplained fatigue, it's time to reassess how your body is responding. Try eliminating honey for a week and observe the difference. Many seniors report feeling lighter, more energetic, and less bloated after cutting back. Others choose to replace honey with alternatives like stevia yacon syrup or monk fruit extract, which don't disrupt gut bacteria as much. Also, be cautious about combining honey with certain foods. Mixing honey with hot liquids above 104 degrees Fahrenheit or 40 degrees Celsius destroys its beneficial enzymes and creates compounds that can stress your liver and gut. Similarly, pairing honey with high-protein foods like eggs or meat can slow digestion and worsen fermentation. Ayurveda even warns against heating honey or mixing it with ghee in equal proportions, claiming it forms a toxic compound known as AMI, which accumulates in the body and clogs energy channels. While this may sound traditional, modern studies suggest a similar phenomenon, that overheating honey increases levels of hydroxymethylfurfural, or HMF, a compound linked to oxidative stress. The key to protecting your gut after 65 isn't to give up honey entirely, but to understand your gut's limits. Your microbiome, really thrives on diversity. Think leafy greens, fermented foods, prebiotics, and gentle natural sweeteners. Honey, in moderation, can still be part of a healthy diet if used wisely. Choose organic, raw, and local honey, preferably from trusted sources. Consume it in small amounts, ideally with meals containing fiber and probiotics, never on an empty stomach. Now that you understand how honey can impact your gut after 65, it's time to talk about what you can actually do to protect and heal your digestive system. The first and most important step is to restore your gut microbiome. That's the community of good bacteria that keeps everything running smoothly. You can do this by eating probiotic-rich foods such as yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, or fermented buttermilk. These foods help repopulate the good bacteria that honey's excess sugars may have damaged. In addition, include prebiotic foods like garlic, onions, bananas, and asparagus. They act as food for your good gut bacteria, helping them grow stronger and rebuild the intestinal barrier that keeps toxins out. Think of it like replanting a garden that's been overrun by weeds. With time, care, and consistency, balance can be restored. Next, focus on reducing gut inflammation. This is crucial because once inflammation sets in, it can spread beyond your digestive tract and cause problems in your joints, brain, and heart. Natural anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, green tea, and omega-3 rich fish can help. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day also aids digestion and flushes out harmful metabolites created by bacterial fermentation. Avoid processed foods, fried meals, and alcohol. They make your gut more acidic and damage the beneficial bacteria you're trying to protect. If you love honey, use it smartly. Take no more than 1 teaspoon a day, preferably raw and unheated. The best time to take it is with meals, especially breakfast, along with fiber-rich foods like oatmeal or chia seeds. This slows down sugar absorption and prevents harmful bacteria from feeding on excess fructose. If you're already dealing with chronic bloating or irregular digestion, try giving your gut a short break from honey altogether. A 2-week honey detox can help your microbiome reset naturally. During this time, focus on herbal teas like chamomile peppermint or licorice root. They calm the stomach, reduce gas, and strengthen the gut lining. Once your digestion feels stable again, you can slowly reintroduce small amounts of honey, but, watch closely how your body reacts. Keep a simple gut journal. Note how you feel after meals, when bloating happens, or if your energy drops suddenly. These signs will tell you if your gut is healing or still struggling. Another powerful way to strengthen your gut is to improve your stomach acid levels, which often decline after 60. You can naturally boost them by drinking warm lemon water before meals or adding a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to water in the morning. This helps your stomach break down food more effectively, preventing fermentation and gas buildup. Pair this with light daily activity like walking or stretching. Physical movement increases blood flow to your intestines, aiding nutrient absorption and bowel regularity. Finally, let's talk about mindset. Many seniors believe that if something is natural, it must be safe in any amount. But as the body ages, natural foods still need moderation and timing. Honey can be healing for one person and harmful for another, depending on their gut health, sugar tolerance, and lifestyle. The secret lies in balance. Use honey for its antioxidants and antibacterial benefits, not as a daily sugar substitute. When used wisely, alongside whole foods, fiber, and probiotics, Kitraitains Winikenosei Wichens Unichos Alopis Haupom Okos Bratintios Bonmino Wano Etusi Bos Achihos an Amboiti Bikos Abokitandos. Your gut is like your body's second brain, controlling immunity, hormones, and emotional well-being. Once it becomes unbalanced, the entire system suffers. But the good news is that the gut has remarkable power to repair itself. Within just weeks of eating right, staying hydrated, sleeping well, and managing stress, your gut lining can begin to rebuild. And when your gut heals, everything else, from your energy to your mood, improves. So, before you reach for that golden spoon of honey tomorrow morning, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, is my gut ready for this? Because after 65, it's not just about what you eat, it's about what your body can handle. The smallest choices can make the biggest difference in how you age, how you feel, and how you live. Protect your gut, respect your body, and remember, awareness is the real sweetness that keeps you healthy for life.